Oh God.
I'm gonna change Argus, by the way. Oh, also I'm gonna fix this fucking. We're gonna fix this chroma real quick.
Fix what? Oh.
Because it's been broked.
No, the illusion is ruined.
It's been broked.
Morgan's sitting in front of a screen.
No, everyone
And has
realizes.
been this whole time.
Everyone realizes we do this in front of a beautiful meadow.
I'm gonna go. With
I'm actually laying down on the
that
ground.
one.
Now everyone knows we're actually in a basement.
We're not in a sea of dice.
Nope.
The illusion is ruined. We'll never have viewers again.
That looks a little less like I'm getting Thanos. Seems good.
It's good enough. All right. Okay, everybody. Hey, what's up?
Oh, we on?
Hey,
We doing
Yeah.
stuff? Holy shit.
We're doing stuff.
we're all focused and ready to go.
Definitely not thinking about Dragon Age.
Phil's very sick. He decided he was going to eat raw chicken tenders.
Mm-hmm. Or lettuce from McDonald's. That's
He,
one that would kill
he
people.
crapped an
Would that
egg.
kill people?
Mhm.
Or it was avocados from Chipotle for a while, wasn't it? That
yeah.
almost killed a bunch of
Yeah.
people.
Spinach.
There's been a lot of recalls
Mhm.
of things,
Yeah.
so you
It'll
know.
be even better when the EPA.
I'm
just
sure
goes-
once we get rid of the once we get rid of all the health departments.
So I'm gonna go look for that thing here in a second. So you've all got your characters, got your stat blocks ready.
Yeah.
Here's the things you're gonna change. One, you're gonna add Fae
Okay.
as a marker on your character.
Okay.
Okay.
You are technically Fae
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
on
okay.
top of everything else.
We are technically Fae. All right.
How?
Okay. I mean, we'll just have to remember
Yeah.
that. I don't think you can actually do that.
Also, you're tiny and you're all animals.
I love it. Okay.
It's Redwall.
Okay, so I'm gonna change my ancestry.
No, leave it as you
No,
are.
yeah, we're just gonna color it with. Oh, did you do something funny? And
Welcome
oh, yeah,
to
yeah,
Knights
Lord.
of the Burrow!
Yay! Where the fuck was it?
Huh?
Where the fuck was it?
On the counter, right in front of the stairs. Here you go.
What the fuck?
It's okay. Hey,
I looked where your
no dementia's hitting you hard. It's fine.
That's true.
So you can be any little animal you want. Doesn't really matter.
Bullfrog.
That's fine.
Oh, I am absolutely a.
Here, let me go ahead and
No,
throw
I
up your
should-
town for you real quick.
I picked an Oriate. I got to pick something with a connection to
I'm
her.
a fucking possum. I think that's like absolutely what I am.
Welcome
I was
to
thinking
the
of badger.
welcome to the city known as the Last Burrow. You're in the middle of a massive forest that nobody can really remember the edge of. You're the only major city. There are small outlying communities, but you're the only major city. And you all grew up in and around here. You're all knights. Specifically, Knights of the Northwood.
Ooh, lovely. I'm of the Northwood.
There's four major sections. Northwood, Southwood, of the water. If you're swimmer or amphibious, you could have been of the water because you're right next to a pond and a river. Or the Knights of the Hamlet, which are basically what you do. You were all Knights of the Hamlet at one time or another. As soon as you exit training, you become Knights of the Hamlet, which are basically city guards until they feel like you're a little more prepared. And then you are put somewhere else. This is kind of a dumb little, not dumb, but like a weird little campaign I was thinking about doing. I'm not sure if I'll ever end up turning it into a full-fledged campaign, but I thought tonight would be a good time to try it out.
I love it.
I love it. I love it.
I'm just making my my badger.
Your badger.
Yeah.
Badger.
I don't know what animal to be.
They're
all gonna be like woodland critters, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but this is effectively a magical fey forest, so you could be a little out there.
Okay.
There is no rhyme or reason. It is a very warm climate, so you could basically be anything.
Did that work? Are you creating? Oh.
I'm going to change your name real quick, Argus, so that it's something people can see.
What? God damn it.
That's not better. That's not better.
This did not, like, I had to do 4 variations of my, for this AI art, and it basically made the exact same thing 4 times. I need to up the, can I up the,
All right. All art within this is going to be from Magic the Gathering. Because fuck Hasbro, and I don't particularly care.
What are they gonna do? Send the Pinkertons after us?
Shit, the Pinkertons are here! Sons of bitches! I knew they'd come for me one day. Oh, I gotta put in the other art. But yeah, thank you for humoring me on this one.
Yeah. I think it'll be fun. Great. There we go.
All right.
Really do like this night cafe though for the art.
Here we go.
Boom. I'll keep her.
Oh my god, that's adorable. Yep.
Where are these going?
I'm sending it to you in
Okay.
Discord.
Yeah, same. Once I figure out how to do that.
Once I figure out how.
I just hit the wrong button.
There you go.
Here you go. Stole it from Google. That'll work.
All right. Oh my goodness, you're adorable.
Mm-hmm. We're all so cute.
That's what I thought you. I'm like,
You did this in Mirth. You're already ready for this campaign.
With Tippy?
You could have just played Tippy.
I could have just played Tippy. Could have just said, hey, guess what? I'm a bunny bard. But no. I'm a foxy ranger.
What'd you go with, Chad? For animal?
Possum.
Nice.
Because I slip into the shadows, I do.
Is that what possums are known for?
Right, I'll come out at night, but no one can see me.
What's your name again?
Argus.
Argus, right. I need to change that in here so I remember it.
I wouldn't open that trash can if I were you. I might be in there right now.
The whole town, I shouldn't be noted, is your size. The city is
It's a
shaped and
dumpster.
sized for you. No, it's not a fucking dumpster next to the Cheesecake Factory. No.
Corbin politely asked me not to beat him in fantasy football this week.
Well, that's nice of him to politely ask.
The current score is 65.72 to 127.74.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, Corbin.
It's It's also like way too late to
Yeah,
to change anything.
That's right.
Barkley and Judy went off.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I might make the playoffs this year, which would be crazy. I've never made the playoffs. Never.
I
I don't know if that's a thing. That's just something that Andrea said, and I believe her.
I think Luke's running away with it.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are, sneaky little possum.
Look at him.
Sneaky little son of a bitch. We're gonna have to change the color of your name, by the way, because you picked
Yeah.
the white background.
Yeah. I don't have Photoshop on my my
I'll just
laptop.
put it
Sorry.
right below. It'll be fine. And there you go. Which I'm
Wow.
gonna bring in-
Wow.
Bring in all this stuff. We're gonna bring all this in. We're gonna tighten this up a bit. All right.
Please do.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
There-
actually, can you flip him?
Mm.
Make him right-handed. Thank you.
There you go. Boom.
He has a shield too, but whatever.
You are all relatively new, and thereby placed together to the Knights of the Northwood. You, I need to lower you. Fuck. There you go. Your commander, quote unquote, there's not really a commander. The highest rank you can, everybody's first name, you only have one name. It's Light, Donnerkretz, Argus. But you go by whatever your station in society is. So you are all Knight Light, Knight Donnerkretz, Knight Argus. And the highest rank you could possibly achieve is called Teacher.
Oh.
So the person directly ahead of you,
As it should be
yeah,
in actual society.
Right.
is the person directly ahead of you is Teacher Thickums.
Oh.
That's Teacher Thickums.
Sickums.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's great.
I didn't want to go with the joke name, but I thought of that and I went, well, I got to.
Is he a raccoon?
He is a raccoon.
Okay. Just trying to make sure I'm seeing it correctly.
He is a raccoon scout.
I'm glad I didn't go with raccoon. It was going to be a raccoon.
You have not seen Teacher Thickums in a few days. They're not around to give you orders all the time. You know your, by and large, you know your job. Each individual unit has a rotation, a little chunk of the Northwood, basically, that your job is to scout and maintain. There will be a certain amount of people that live within that group, and you come into town, regroup, go back out. There's no set time frame. There's no set when you need to come back. Only thing is said, come back once a week so that everyone knows you're fucking alive. And if you don't come back within that week, they assume you're dead and they send people out.
And there's been numerous false alarms with Donnerkretz.
That's just because he falls asleep places.
It's very convincing.
Do you know
Well,
it's a paralysis they do to themselves?
Mhm.
That
Yeah, so if you kick them, they don't move.
yeah.
They don't like involuntarily react
And then when they wake up, they don't have full use of their body for a while.
for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes
It
sense.
takes quite a bit out of you, it does.
It's really a terrible evolutionary trait.
Well, it's better than being eaten. I saw my dogs leave possums alone because they were playing dead.
It's up there with pandas who abort their own babies when they're scared.
Wow.
It's not quite that dumb, but it's pretty dumb.
Pandas are the worst.
Pandas are stupid!
They are very stupid.
Now red
Except for red
pandas
pandas
are fine. Yeah.
Are delightful.
Actually, a red panda would have been a great creature for this too.
I thought about a red panda.
'Cause they're like the right size, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a baby red panda at the zoo,
Lincoln or Omaha?
Lincoln.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been posting really cute videos.
Have
It's
you?
learning how to pounce.
Did you see him yet?
They're never outside. The Red Pounders are never outside.
Oh.
You always have to go inside the building, and Lincoln never wants to go inside the Red
Yeah.
Pounder. They technically have an outdoor area, but they're never in it.
Well, and it's cold too. They might come out once it gets nicer.
We were all spring and all summer. Didn't see
Oh,
a single red
okay.
panda outside at any
No,
time.
never mind.
You have just returned from your most recent roundabout, roughly a day and a half ago. You're encouraged to take 1 to 2 days before you go back out again, just so that your life isn't consistently camping somewhere.
I'm just saying, if we're in the North Woods and we go in our area is the South Woods, is it still the North Woods? That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, it's the south part of the North Woods.
But we're south though.
More woods. That's the South Woods.
So, at what point, if we go south in the North Woods, does it become the South Woods?
I don't know. There's probably a line.
I don't know. That makes no sense to me. That's all I'm saying.
Zero intelligence, zero wisdom.
When we get there, I can point out exactly where it becomes the South Woods from the North Woods. Don't worry. I'll show you.
Right.
The only thing closest to a map is a very rough rendition in the near the what's it fucking called? Near the Old King's Knowledge, that has a rough approximation based on people that have come into town or people that have said they're going to go set up a farm somewhere. You have a rough approximation of where other little settlements and farms are. And when I say the vast majority of people live in the last borough, it's like 95% of the known people out there.
It's an important job we have.
Mm-hmm.
You're also incredibly isolationist. There's no other. You are all aware there is technically an edge of the forest, but you don't know anybody who's ever been there, and you're never planning to go there.
Right, fuck all that.
I assume it just drops off. And you just fall.
There's probably certain groups of people who are like, there's nothing outside the forest. there is no edge.
That's the end of the world, it is.
Yeah.
It's absolutely not.
That's what he's saying. There's more things out there than just us.
Have you been there?
No, but I'm smart enough to believe that there's more than just this.
Oh, no. I ain't never experienced it.
Have you experienced a perfect orgasm? I believe they exist too.
I've experienced one of those every day.
I guess perfect's a bit of a subjective thing.
I mean, if you got one, it's perfect.
Perfect is, it's so good you sneeze.
Right.
Shit your pants right at the end.
So good your toes pop.
So good. We're all getting older. It's so good you throw your back out. Yeah. Ugh. It's about this time that Teacher Thickums makes his way in. Now, the Knights of the Northwood are positioned in a extremely large. It would be similar to like a old growth redwood tree or something like that on the north end of the city. It's the biggest tree anywhere around here, and effectively functions like a tower. That
Is it that tree?
No, that's closer. That's closer to what the rest of the town looks like.
Okay.
Old growth stuff that the buildings have been built into and around. Thickums, who in his heyday was a scout of the Knights, which is actually the highest a Knight Scout is the highest you could possibly get, because they let you go really far. He's a little old for that now, and Thickums has lived up to his name and got a little sturdy in his age.
He's got cakes.
And he eats them. And it gives him bigger cakes.
Oh, hey.
Oh!
Hello, teacher.
Well, I would like to ask you, what's the name of your particular group?
Well, if it were up to me, it'd be the Night Rogues.
Is that because you're a rogue?
I mean, perhaps that would.
Well,
all right, maybe.
Well, I got an idea.
Right.
We search out and look for new things, right? Looking for danger,
Right.
and we're all very, we all have fur, right?
Right.
So
right.
how about the inquisitive furries?
Well, it makes a great deal of sense to me. Right.
It would go really well with the water group, that the adventurous scalies.
How about the hairy rogues?
I jumped in front of you so you could come up with an actual good idea as the last one.
The furry rogues. Right.
But we're not all rogues.
In fact, most of us aren't rogues.
The majority of our group is not, in fact, rogues.
The one rogues.
Oh boy.
All right, Donocrats doesn't get to speak anymore. How about...
You so effortlessly become a zero intelligence character.
If we do something simple like Knights of the Burrow.
That's
What's the
the
title?
name of all
I
of
know.
them.
Once again,
Well, let's...
zero intelligence, zero wisdom.
Oh, the Shadow Knights.
Explain.
Well, I just like to, blend into the shadows.
Right.
Slowly begin.
But that's
to
sort of
black
just
up.
you again, isn't it?
And I begin to disappear into the shadows.
But that's sort of just you again, isn't it?
I guess he's gonna roll stealth here.
I was thinking of something with our names. We've got an ADL.
20.
Where's perception?
The all.
There it is.
The...
Yeah.
How about the lads?
Where'd he go?
Where are the lads?
Wait,
LAD.
where did Donocrats go?
I don't care.
Oh!
Ah,
Uh,
you frightened me.
if we take the first letter of all of our names, it spells the word lad. Why don't we just call ourselves the lads?
All right.
Okay. That works.
Lads!
The lads.
Alright, lads.
See? It's
Yep.
good.
Yep.
It's good. I like it.
I have
Now you got to make him Billy Butcher.
I have something for you. A teacher of highest regard went missing in your stretch not long ago. He was searching for something quite old. He said that the old king's knowledge bestowed unto him. Do any of you know teacher Meekis?
Let's
Go
find
ahead
out.
and roll society or religion.
Religion it is.
Society it is. 25.
Well, I'm untrained in both of those.
Good first roll.
So
Not
I'm
one.
just going to roll that to a 14.
So
I'm sorry, what? I was looking at that bird over there.
he would be so you have your name is Light. You have Light. He's basically would be considered like the Pope, high religious figure. It's not the religion, quote unquote, here isn't like driven by anything specific. It's just like this idea of spoken word history passed down, and people who are religious take it as that's the truth, and people who are not religious take it as that's some facsimile of truth or some made up words is kind of irrelevant because nobody like enforces it. It just is. And he would be considered like the oldest known storyteller of what they consider to be the history.
Right.
He is a capuchin monkey, a white one.
Capuchin.
Ooh.
I love a capuchin.
I don't know this person.
Teacher Meekis, yes, he is one of the primary historical scholars.
He one of the few that still knows the ways to speak with the old king's knowledge. Ranting and raving about.
Monkey.
Right, if
You ever
he's,
see Friends?
if he's such a great teacher then, how he get lost?
Well, he's quite old, and he did not wait for a night group to accompany him.
Oh.
He simply left. He's gone before. He doesn't live directly in town. I assumed he had simply went home, but he has not returned. And
So where's the last place someone saw him then?
leaving for his home. I was out there this morning to his house itself, and it is empty. It appears as if he left in quite a hurry. Papers and things, a bit of a mess.
Is there any hint as to where he might be in our area?
Yes, he marked a generalized area on the map of the Long Burrow.
I got my map out.
It would be right at the kind of furthest edge of where you guys are tasked to go with. It's a real far way out. It's still nowhere near the edge of the wood. You've never even gotten, you have no idea what the edge of the wood is. But it's pretty far away. For creatures of your size, it would be like a few miles away.
Oof.
It's
A good trek through the woods.
yeah, to get that far, you guys really got to commit to being out for a week. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, I suppose we should get going as soon as possible then. Is there anything else you needed us to do, teacher?
No, I worry about him so. If you were able to find him, it will be difficult to convince him to do anything, because Meekis is
He's old.
old and stubborn. But stay with him, and I guess you will be his new security. If he is fallen or you cannot find him, do not go beyond the bounds of the safe forest, but report back that you were not able to find him.
Right then.
All right.
Now, you guys have pretty well mapped your area, like to the best of your knowledge, and there are a few isolated family centers for farming out there. They're basically just singular families, or one or two families that live right next to each other, and they treat it as the thing that's done out there is moss farming or mushroom farming.
Do like myself some moss and some mushrooms.
You live high up in a tree, and you
I like
farm
the
the
mushrooms.
you farm the edge of the wet side of the tree.
Right. Well, I say we start work at his house. See if we can pick up his trail then.
Could be worth it.
Yep.
It's right here. He marks an old apple tree, which doesn't have a farm in it, which is surprising. The fruit trees generally always have somebody living there. You've been by it a bunch of times and haven't seen anything, so you assume, considering he's also a monkey, his place is quite high.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know anyone lived in that tree.
It's a small place up past the second fork.
All right. Well, let's get going.
Good luck, lads.
Lads ho!
I like it so much.
I don't know.
Is there anything you would like to pick up in town with any gold?
I would just make sure I have enough rations.
Okay.
Right.
I got 8 days worth of rations.
What are they skinned as for your particular?
Probably some bugs.
Yeah.
Like dried bugs.
Dried bugs.
And some fruit. I think badgers eat. I think they're omnivores.
There.
Yeah. I think they eat mice, but I don't know if that's kosher here.
It's looked down a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I'll put it as just bugs then.
You know, things happen outside of town when if you guys catch some bandits out in the middle of nowhere, what happens. But that is the other thing, that people that don't live inside, if they're not farmers, they're directly bandits.
We all actually eat meat, all 3 of our animals.
Bandits, or in a lot of cases, there's some pretty extreme fae shit going on out in the forest, and that's the reason the knights still exist. So, you know, sometimes pack of sprites show up out of nowhere and try to gouge all your eyes out.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Seems about right.
Super fun. Although it has been quite some ages since you've seen elves, but you all technically know elves exist.
Good.
Right.
Good.
Well, I'm all stocked up as I put a crate of cockroaches into my backpack. Dried cockroaches.
Listen, we don't talk about it, but you know, sometimes.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm also an omnivore, so I have my rations. But because I live in town, they're all the fruits and veggies. Now, if we kill some animal bandits,
Some bandables.
what happens out on the road stays out on the road.
We don't talk about this, right?
What happens on the road stays on the road.
It's been a really long time since I've had meat.
Well, I just dig through myself some trash cans then. Find whatever's left over. That's what I do.
The possum and raccoon community often work in waste disposal simply out of.
It's been a family business for a long time now. Ever since one generous individual helped the business get started.
And they realized that town would never ever be able to help them, and they struck out into the wilderness.
Yeah.
They were forgotten about immediately.
Oh man.
All right, you head out into the greater part of the Elderwood.
Who would be in the lead?
Well, I suppose it should be someone who knows how to do some tracking. Would
It's
that
me.
be you?
It's me. Put me in the front. I can't whistle.
My kid is blown away when I whistle. He's like, "What I love when you do that to little kids. Like, you do something crazy they've never seen before, and they're like,
Oh my god.
"What the hell was that?"
You do the magic trick where you...
Yeah, the thumb. Yeah, that's a good one.
I wish magic still exists to me.
That's why we play this.
Yeah. You know, it wouldn't take long, just a few hours to get there. His apple tree is fairly nearby. It is a little bit off the beaten path and up on past the South Rock Ridge. You guys asked how you tell the difference. There's a fairly large cliff divide from the south and the north.
Oh.
Technically, you guys would be venturing into the South Forest for this, but whatever.
Okay.
There's no like strict bounds, right? Like,
Right.
it's just, this is your general area.
I would like to point out exactly where it transitions from North Forest to South Forest for Donner Krebs.
Well, how can you tell?
There's a waterfall in town where the river hits, and then it goes all the way down.
That.
I mean, I thought it'd be a line or something. Maybe a sign.
I mean, there's a river.
The river is the sign.
No, the river goes north and south, but the cliff from the waterfall that creates the waterfall is the line.
So what? You've
There's
got
a
to look
cliff
at that cliff and then you just got a point, like it's all that way. What if I point over there or over there?
I don't know what you're asking.
Well, it's just a marker.
That's what a sign is.
Yeah, but
Now this cliff,
Alright.
by the way, to you and me would be like 15 feet, but
Yeah.
to them is like,
Mhm.
I mean, fuck. You guys could climb it, but it's not easy. And you also recognize by the time you get there why you've never checked this place out again. It's built into the side. It's a tree that's growing out of the side of the cliff
Oh.
and not super fun to climb up.
all right. Who's going up there?
Hmm. I suppose I can.
Who's got athletics?
Me.
And me.
I think I can make that as well.
Do you have athletics as a
Right.
you do?
Rangers
Yes.
are actually
Yeah.
kind of good in Pathfinder.
Yeah, they're good.
I'm gonna say it right now. If you have athletics, you have a climb speed of 5 feet.
What if we're expert in athletics?
For every tier you go up, it goes up another 5 feet.
Nice.
Right. I also am an expert.
And also feet
Nice.
is super general.
Yeah. We convert
So
it
am I.
because we're all tiny, so we're just converting everything to medium size.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm also an expert in athletics.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
It
you
makes
have a
sense.
so you have
I
a
mean-
climb speed of 10 feet.
Yeah.
There
we
you
all
go
do.
then.
So feel
Yep.
free to add that to your characters.
I don't know how to do that.
Just put it in the detail section.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's going to be a bunch of weird stuff in this.
Okay.
That's the other reason I didn't know if we could do a lot of this with like
Actually, a
Path Builder and
fox.
stuff.
Impart Fey. M Badger
Ahem, Badger.
has climb speed. 10 feet.
I actually everybody roll religion real quick if you have it.
Nope.
I am trained.
Go ahead.
That's a good roll. 23.
You're like Sundays and weekends.
Yeah.
23. The reason you're all part Fae is that sort of the creation story of the last Burrow is that a group of pixies and sprites joined some forest dwellers and started the town. Now a lot of the pixies and sprites have either gone away or moved on or died, and just their bastard animal children are left alive. But
So you're saying things got freaky when the town got started.
looks like we need to populate this city, and all we got around here is rabbits and shit.
We built this city.
We built this city by
with
fuck.
dicks and holes in this city.
Rodent dicks.
Right.
Is a badger a rodent?
Hmm?
The fuck is a badger?
Look it up.
Oh, it's
I think it's technically considered a because rodent isn't like a genus. It's like the
right. It's more like a
pests.
descriptor.
It's like a descriptor of a pest or something like
Is
that.
it?
I think so.
I thought it was an actual genus because like a capybara is
Oh,
a rodent.
maybe. My bad.
I might be wrong too.
Oh,
Right,
one of
well,
you
I've
should have
got
been
to
a
find
fucking
out right
capybara. Although capybaras are so big, you could probably ride them.
No, a rodent is an order of mammals.
Oh,
Not
An
okay,
order.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
A badger,
Rodentia is, I believe, the scientific name.
family Mustelidae.
Oh, weasels. Yeah,
Which also
they're with
includes
weasels.
Otters, wolverines, martens, minks, polecats, weasels, and ferrets.
Yeah.
You should have been a ferret.
You can always change. If you want to change to a ferret.
No, not me.
Oh, me?
Yes,
Why?
I don't know.
I'm a tank character. I feel like a badger is appropriate for that.
Ferret would work. You're just dodgy.
I'm a marsupial. That's what I am.
Always got to be special, don't you?
That's right.
And you're foxy.
And I'm a
All right.
Here I go on my climb. That's not so great.
Oh, you want us to roll too?
Yes.
I think I'm going to use a hero point then.
29.
17.
Oh, that's much better. 29.
Unsurprisingly,
Come on,
the
Luke.
fox not feeling the climb up the apple tree.
Out of the three, I would pick the fox for being the worst for climbing a vertical surface. Yes.
You two
Called me loot. I meant to say light.
That's
Sorry.
fine.
you two are able to get to Teacher Meekis's hut very simply, and it sure as shit is a capuchin monkey hut. Neither one of you can fit inside of it perfectly.
There is poop everywhere.
How could they tell if he left it in a hurry? I mean, it all looks just like,
I have no
A mess.
idea. How are we getting in there?
You can technically get in through the door, but
I don't think I can.
I'm
I'm wearing armor and everything.
Neither one. Both of you are pretty certain Thickums didn't make it in here.
I think I might be able to squeeze in.
Good luck.
How about an athletics row?
I think it's actually acrobatics to squeeze.
Horse row. Yeah, an acrobatics row. Here we go.
I'm still climbing.
25.
25, you'd be totally fine. You're a little smaller than your friends here, and you would be able to sit on the furniture and stuff. It just feel like it was kind of kids' furniture,
Right.
Yeah.
Right, I start to look around then.
It's a basic 2-room thing. There's books everywhere. Yes, you have books. There's they're basically compounded leaves into bunches.
Right.
Phil said Humblewood. I don't understand what that's referencing.
I'm assuming it's something that
book?
is also this, because this is not a new.
I think of Redwall.
That's not great.
I was thinking of root.
Humblewood is a hit point press thing.
Oh, it's like like a third party setting.
Yeah, it's a D&D campaign setting. No, this is my own version. I didn't know that I don't know that existed, Phil.
There's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah. I just was thinking Redwall the entire time I was doing this.
Yeah.
So.
I rolled a 15 for perception, looking for something. I don't know. It looks like some type of murder wall or something. Something that might lead me to believe what he might be looking for and where he might have gone.
Murder wall?
I don't know. It's
What is like a Charlie Day murder wall?
Oh, yeah, Pepe Sylvia sort of situation.
I really
Going
didn't
from
know
one
what you
picture
meant
to
there.
another. A murder wall.
You all have one.
I mean, I do.
No.
It's a bit like a what they call those.
What are you trying to find with your murder wall?
It's more like a image, like an art image thing.
An image board.
Oh, it's a weird
Vision
art
board?
installation.
It's like a vision board. That's
Oh, okay.
right.
You have a murder image board.
It's
You have a murder
Margot.
vision
I'm
board.
envisioning the murders that I will commit.
Oh my God.
Margot is to be a scout.
A night scout.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
I've
this.
got to learn a vision.
I love this accent because it's very authentic. Every once in a while, I can't understand what the fuck you said.
Since Night Scout's what you would want to be, the goal of Night Scout is ultimate freedom. There's not the rule you have to come back every week. You literally can just go to the edges or past of known, do whatever you want, go wherever you want. If you want to be an ultimate adventurer coming from here, Night Scout is what you're trying to achieve.
That's what I want.
North American marsupial speaking in a British accent.
That's right.
I noticed that too, Phil, and I thought that was great.
I am.
You know what, Phil? You can fuck off, right?
I was kind of hoping he was going to go with Boston when he sent me a possum.
It's too late. I already chose it.
Yeah, it's true. We all go British. It is what it is.
It's the easy go-to.
Yeah.
Right.
You no, however, it is a bit of a mess, and to the point where you understand why teacher Thickums thought this place was that he left in a hurry. There's some leaflets and stuff on the ground, quick scribblings of whatever he was working on at the time. And also, he seems to have left his whatever half-eaten breakfast or whatever he had gone. And the pantries, all the cabinets are cleared out. There's no pack here. There's while he's a bit of a mess in here right now, it seems like he's a bit of a studious person. Everything's kind of labeled, maybe a little OCD, if you understand what I'm meaning. And there was a
cereal.
Yeah.
Rice.
Well, there was a camping spot for excursions and like go bag sort of thing. That's totally gone. Everything's gone.
Do I get a sense of what it was that he was working on when he was eating his breakfast? Do I know exactly what it was that might have,
Investigation.
tipped him off? All right. Yeah, I've got that.
We don't have investigation in this game.
It is.
Oh, it's based on it. So you're looking at his breakfast?
No, I'm looking at what he might have been looking at while he was eating his breakfast.
Okay, so go ahead and just roll society. Makes sense.
Oh yeah, I don't have much there either. No, a 1. You know what?
You can't figure out hide or hair.
I pick up the plate his breakfast is on, and I get a bit distracted. Oh, that looks quite nice.
Breakfast from 2 days ago that he starts eating.
I'm just watching this happen.
Finally makes it through the threshold.
I pull Light up and put her on the.
Luckily, there's
thing
an
next to me.
ample front porch.
Yeah. So welcome. He's eating rotten food.
Right, it's a bit old. Maybe 2 days.
I'd like you to roll a fortitude saving throw.
With advantage because he's a possum.
With advantage,
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
a +2 for possum, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, the +2, 13.
I'm gonna say it didn't fuck you up too bad. It's basically apple that's been sitting there for It's fine.
Oh, it's just not good.
Yeah, it's just not good. It's mushy. It's because it's turning into applesauce.
Yeah.
That's right. Speak for yourself.
It's fermenting.
That's delightful.
There might be some maggots in it, but he eats those anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that is an excellent point.
It's kind of hard for the bugs to ruin the food
Maybe
because the bugs are part of the food.
Maybe we should return to Monkey.
Okay, we need a T-shirt that's just a monkey in like Om stance and it says "Return to Monk."
That probably exists.
Like it has de-evolution behind it.
Yeah.
Return to Monk. And it needs to be monk, not monkey.
Yeah. Monke.
Yeah.
Looks
No
like
way.
he was eating his breakfast and studying something. And at some point, he just decided to get up and grab his things.
Well, did he take the stuff he was studying?
Most of it. There are some papers that you couldn't make hide or hair of.
Right. I'll gather up the papers and I'll hand them over.
Oh,
Something in there.
do you know anything about religion?
No.
I'll take a look at it from. Can I look at it with religion?
Sure, and if you want to look over his shoulder, you could roll. It would be like a science.
Right. You could.
What accounting?
Huh?
How about accounting?
Accounting.
Accounting.
Actually, that
Well, there are numbers on it, so
could be.
sure.
Yeah.
Which I have a free feat called Eye for Numbers.
Ooh.
You've learned to quickly estimate the number of items in a group with relative accuracy at only a glance. You immediately learn the number
So there's
of visually
3 pieces
similar
of paper.
items.
I was gonna say that's a good feat. I'm not sure it helps here.
Blah, 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 blah.
I got a 26. It went to a 1 and then rolled to a 3 and then went to a 19.
Oh, right. That's what I can't roll for
Never
shit.
had that happen where it stayed on the good one.
There were 3 pieces of paper and perhaps some other numbers on there. I rolled a 17.
So he's got a classic doctor's handwriting.
Oh, okay.
And you would be able to see with your looking, you understand numbers, that he at some point, this wasn't totally blind. He at some point purchased, he did quick math on how many rations, how long he'd be out, the quick guesstimate based on, and it's like down to like how fast he thinks he moves. You know what I mean? It doesn't explain why he left in a hurry, but at some point he tried to figure out how long he'd be away, based on how much food and stuff you'd need.
So he's a planner.
You would his handwriting is terrible, but you would see numerous a few references to Old King's knowledge and the blade. The blade is real. Along north-south border, far edge, past Scout Orion.
Does that mean anything to me? Any of that? Like, would I know what blade they're talking about?
You could roll religion.
I did 26.
26.
Yeah.
So Old King's knowledge, you've actually seen it because you go to like church or whatever.
I'm gonna say
like
speakings, probably since I'm trained in religion.
It's not church, it's like tellings of the history, right? You would go occasionally since you are trained in religion.
There's a comment there that I'm playing a religious 0 intelligence, 0 wisdom character.
there's something to be spoken of. Old King's knowledge is a large stick that always seems to shine light through a circle at the top. It looks like a branch that was very intricately carved, and it's stuck in the ground in what's called the beginning space. The beginning space is like where all the teachers go to speak. It'd be considered like a congress, like a Roman congress or something like that.
Okay.
A
forum.
Yeah, a forum. But the city isn't really there anymore. It's right next to the pond. You would only see it if you went to a specific teacher speaking at that place. But it's just like a stick with a circle on top that seems intricately carved, and light always seems to shine through it in a very specific way. It's very bright coming through it, which is sort of the spectacle of going to see it.
Trying to think about what this actually thing is in human.
Isn't it fun to do that?
Stick with a hole in it. That light shines through in a specific way.
It's the staff of Ra.
Phil gets it. Of course you do, you bitch. I mean, I love you. Hi, cousin.
You know what I get?
Better.
Go Broncos.
What was the last bit that you said that it was by Scout Orion?
Yeah, past Scout Orion. You could roll Society, or you could roll would be something to be attached to the Knights. What would be another one that'd be attached to the Knights? Society.
I mean, potentially a lore.
Right, I've got a law academia. I know it doesn't sound like I should, but I do.
I have lore plane of origin.
Yeah, that you could do that. I'm down with that because this is your plane of origin.
17. I would tell you two about this also if you want to roll something.
Don't think that I
Like
have
Scout,
anything.
something about Scout Orion here.
Huh. Well, I've got law shadow plane because, originally I was supposed to be of the shadows.
I mean, well, that I kind of mine was supposed to be the plane of Earth originally, though. Too.
You could use plane of plane of shadows instead of that. You could say that you studied a little bit of the Fey plane.
Right. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Then.
I will change that lore if you're fine with
Yeah.
that. I'll change it to the. fair
Sorry, I
play.
didn't. I jumped all this on them as like a fun thing.
Yeah, it is fun.
I didn't roll well. You could say I got a 14.
Well, I got a 17,
I
so
mean, you could say
didn't do
that.
much worse than me.
I'm telling you, man, Bo Nix might be the truth for you. He's like a not alcoholic Ben Roethlisberger, Phil.
Actually, can I change this?
Right, that's just what I was looking for.
I think you can add lores.
Yeah, you just add it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Right.
How does one add lore?
You click on it, and then I think it gives you
We can do it later.
Right.
So, what were the rules again?
17.
17?
14.
14?
I have nothing with which I can
Okay,
roll.
17, the name.
Nobody has society.
Oh, I have society. I'll roll
You could roll
society.
society.
I did not.
I'm like, somebody should have society in the group.
Don't have that.
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
I'm still heaving from climbing.
Yeah.
Argus, the name sounds familiar, which a lot of the scouts are sort of famous in their own way, right? Like, you don't get there unless a bunch of other knights and teachers say that you deserve this.
Right.
Right.
Like, it makes sense that stories would be told. A big thing of the Society of the Last Barrow is just telling stories that you've heard from other people. And it's a big game of telephone, but it also is kind of how, before the written word, how things were done.
Yeah.
And you guys are at the sort of edge of the written word in your society.
Man, it sounds like I should remember it, but I can't think of why Orion's important.
Right. Me too. Sounds like I should know that. But all I can think of is a limerick but it's a bit dirty.
I think that you should probably share it with all of us right now.
There once was a teacher named Orion. Then there's some things about cocks and things.
Yeah, I figured that's about how much you got into
As
it.
far as we can get.
Cool. Cool. All right.
And into the girls' room he was prying.
Oh, that's good. I think that's exactly how it went.
He saw titties and tails. And
Never did he fails.
They saw him and wailed.
he saw titties and tails. They saw him and wailed. And that was the end.
And then he went.
And now he's fucking
And
dying.
and now he's fucking dying. There we go. We got there.
Dying.
We got there.
Team limericks.
You know, you could, if it, oh, Jesus, you could rename that limerick Matt Gates.
Okay. All right. So let's head for that area that
Right.
Thickums told us they'd do.
Right, so we got a general idea where he might have gone. Perhaps you could put some sign then. You know, pick up his trail.
Oh, right. I didn't understand.
We're
Sorry, I was still eating my wormy
Now-
apples.
Now, you would be aware that the primates and tree dwellers are particularly fucking hard to track. Flyers, climbers, it's a nightmare to sometimes keep. If tree branches touch tree branches,
I can do my best, but they're really hard to track.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and say,
It's all right. I'll
go
just-
ahead
I'll
and
hit.
put in your notes. You can add a +2 to your tracking on ground level.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yes.
Ooh.
+2.
Smell.
Yeah,
tracking
due to smelling.
for ground cover.
See, I knew this could be like a thing.
Right.
I knew there was something here.
Yeah, I don't know if possums or badgers have good senses of smell.
I don't
I
have,
imagine they do.
I don't have
but-
like big maps or anything, but I have like broad strokes lore.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do
Mm-hmm.
when I'm bored.
I mean, I have made countless characters. So
Yeah, well, you're making characters. I'm creating fucking universes. I'm so cool in all of them.
Well, as marsupials,
Oh,
I've got
God.
quite a strong sense of smell. And, my hearing's quite acute. And, well, I have a keen sense of touch as well. But I don't see so great. Not gonna lie there.
All right, so let's put minus to sight-based perception and plus to hearing and scent-based.
I'm basically the same.
Right.
I'm good at smell and sound, but I have limited sight. Because we're underground. We're ground dwellers.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I also have a relatively weak
That's
sense
the other
of
thing.
taste.
We should probably have like
No
10
shit.
foot. We should probably have 10-foot tremor sense too.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. These characters aren't perfect for what we're doing, but it's fine. All right.
I do a lot of clicking and lip smacking to communicate.
I hate that. I hate everything about that.
As a man in your 50s, yes, you do.
Oh, this is great.
Back in my day.
I just needed to smack my lips at a girl and she was all over me.
Sometimes I also threw in some.
My wife knows what I want to order at the restaurant based on what I look at and go.
Oh damn!
I hate that sound.
That was upsetting because it was so mild and so real. Like, I was trying to make him sound over the top.
All right. So you're gonna keep heading out that way.
Yep.
Long form. Okay. Yes, it would take you a long time to go there, but you can.
Hi ho, it's off to track down a teacher
First,
we go.
First day, nothing. Second day, nothing. You occasionally catch scents and stuff based on that, but so you know you're heading the right way, but nothing outside of it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
3-0, 4-0.
So I'm down 4 rations.
Until mid-afternoon the 4th day. I would like everyone to roll survival.
Okay.
28.
Second that one.
There you go.
14 again.
I got my head stuck in a tree
I
trunk.
rolled a 5.
You two are cashed out on this. You're like, he's dead. I don't know. You've seen multiple eagles. You're like, he's a capuchin. There's no way.
They got him, right?
Eagles don't live in town. They're not always evil, but they're not.
They're like a
generally-
tiger to a human.
Yeah, they're not generally great.
They're not evil, but they'll still eat you.
You can talk to them if they're full.
Shit, they're more like dragons then.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
In my lore,
I
I've
mean, they
done a
would be,
bunch
yeah.
of equivalent stuff.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. The 28.
Mhm.
You smell that. You've smelled him intermittently with low branches and stuff like that. He had to come down closer to the ground a few times. Clearly, he never actually hit the ground. Didn't want to. Not safe. But at this point, he was on the ground. And more importantly than that, there's a bunch of other weird scents around here. And looking around, this place is weird. All of the grass and brush is crushed down. There's blood. It's not his, but it's blood from an animal. Old, a couple days. And you see signs of rotted meat from an animal that was killed, and some of the stuff was left here, like innards and stuff like that. That would never fly even in the city. When someone dies, they're treated well, but everything is used. Meat is sold, bones are turned into things, organs are used for poultices. Like, everything is used.
I pulled my axe out.
Mm. Do you relay all this
Yes,
information?
yes,
Okay.
always. She's not a secretive fox.
Not sly fox.
I'm not a sly fox.
Right, I go to where that blood was,
Uh-huh.
and I get a bit closer, and I give it a good sniff.
It's quite the pile. It looks like there was a battle here. Go ahead.
What will you prefer? Like a perception? I guess it don't matter. We're basically the same. Oh, that's better. 22.
22.
Can I tell what those things are there?
The blood's intermittent. You can't tell species or anything like that,
Right.
but you do. They are either bird or mammal, and those are different to you. There's like, okay, so there was multiple things here.
All right. Some kind of bird was here.
It really does look like, especially to all of you, it looks like there was a fucking battle here, which doesn't make any sense. He didn't bring knights. He was supposed to bring knights. He didn't.
Is you said there was like a pile of meat?
They're innards that have been cast aside. Intestines,
I'll
stomachs,
go.
that sort of
I'll
thing.
go inspect those.
Um,
Feel like it's a trap, but
go ahead and roll nature. Or perception.
they're the same.
One of the cokes that are in there.
Right.
Thank you.
18.
Would you like bourbon with your cokes?
Mm-mm.
18. There's only thing you can tell from is there's no bites out of it. There's no.
I can't tell what.
They're not. You pretty sure none of them were diseased before the rot set in. So it doesn't make any sense why they wouldn't have been used.
Am I able to tell? Is it from a mammal or is it from a bird?
Oh, there's different sizes. So you wouldn't be strictly sure. But there would be a couple feathers intermittent, and then some of them are way too big to be a bird. Like there's like full deer sized here as well, which deer you don't see a lot of. Deer, elk, moose, you don't see a lot of, but they do exist, and they come by occasionally. They basically are the ones that come by and tell stories of a greater world and keep that sort of alive.
I don't know what the hell happened here.
It makes me uncomfortable.
You are at maybe even past the actual edge of where you've ever been, where it's advised that you go. But with your earlier survival roll, you know it's past this if you felt like following whatever this was.
And the teacher went past this too?
You're not sure. You have no idea.
With a academia row of 16, well, I know that maybe this is something that, like humans might do.
Humans are a myth. They're talked about along the same as elves or orcs, but there's no like actual story of humans or anything like that.
Seen one.
No, and there's no even real stories of them.
Right.
It's sort of like a word that pops up once in a while, but not really a thing.
So, of course, like a fight or something like that happened. We got blood everywhere. We got a pile of perfectly good innards.
Not good anymore, but yeah.
And now you're saying that there ain't even any bites or anything on there.
I'm going to say from looking at your innards, the only things that were bites out of it were there was clearly a vulture that hit it at some point, which makes sense.
Looks like one of those scavengers got to him. But there's a lot. There's multiple kinds of animals here. But there's no body. There's innards.
Like
Why would they?
with the capuchin.
Mhm.
You smell them anywhere? I don't
There's
know,
too much.
leading out of
There's
here?
too much
There's-
blood and other stuff.
This is messing with my nose.
I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
Well, I don't remember. Indeed.
Well, let's spread out then. See what else we can find.
Again, this is at the furthest you've ever been told to go.
I mean, we're all the way out here. Let's. Whatever this is, isn't our problem.
The reason you're not told to go past this is because you start to run into animals that aren't smart. You know what I mean? That don't make clothes, put together armor. You can communicate with them in a way that like you could communicate with like a caveman, kind of. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm not saying that we split up and go like our own ways. I'm just saying, get out a bit from where all the stench is. Maybe we can pick up another trail.
Yeah, which way was he heading before this?
You would know.
This way, yeah.
Yeah. It'd be basically due east.
Due east.
I guess let's keep heading that way then, see if we can pick up his trail again.
Right.
All right.
But be on our guard.
Oh yeah, I'm walking with my axe out from now on.
Well, that's presumptuous of you.
That's how I'm on guard. Shield up, ass out. That's the way I like to march.
That's the way I like to mount. You travel for a little while. It's a evening, going into evening at this point. When you see light ahead. You have not seen light since the last farm you passed a day or more ago. It's big light. Like you're coming up on a city, a settlement.
Well, this is new out here. I don't know that I didn't know there were cities and settlements out this far.
I don't think there is.
I don't think we're supposed to know.
Let's go in nice and quiet.
Roll stealth.
Ooh, not 20, 29.
I'm gonna use my hero point.
Stealthy as fuck in my plate armor.
Whatever happened with those
24.
entrails, I blame a super neckbeardy stoat. Says Phil. What was that, Laura?
24.
24? No.
19.
Huh?
19. I'm not rowing well.
You're the rogue.
I'm not rowing well.
You're the rogue, and
I
you did the
know.
thing.
I didn't row well.
Okay.
I already used my hero point.
And Bars isn't here to give us any.
Right.
Roll perception, all of you.
25.
28.
It's good to know it doesn't matter what campaign we're doing. There are a few constants. One is Chad sucks.
17.
17. What was that?
25?
25 and
28.
Yeah.
28. Great job. Both of you stop Captain whistling and walking from stepping into something very large and metal. You've never seen this before. He was about to put his foot right on a sharp point, and you both stopped him. Looking down, you have no idea what you're looking at, but it's horrifying. It's an incredibly large circle oval thing. There's metal teeth all along the outside. In the middle is a metal rail with a singular circle.
It's bear trap. Says the human.
You don't know what it is, but you know that thing could fucking kill you.
Watch this. I'm gonna take I have a bar of soap.
Mhm.
I don't know what I do.
Oh, you're getting your stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna toss the bar of soap onto the round metal part in the middle.
Oh man, it pops up and snaps shut so hard. There was a nearby tree branch that just peeked into it. The tree branch was easily the width of one of your wrists, and it just right through that thing.
My whole body stiffens, and my eyes roll back in my head,
Oh no!
and I fall to the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna say this is attached to a fortitude roll. So either it's a real one or a fake one. Okay.
All right, here's my fortitude.
The fortitude is gonna okay. The DC.
No.
13.
No, this is a real one. You know he's gone. You've lost him for maybe 4 hours.
Why are you looking at me? He needed to know. He needed to know what might have happened.
Not for the first time. I pick up Donner Grits and throw him over his shoulder.
From some distance away, you feel vibration in the ground, specifically you, and then you hear "Burrow."
Shit, aside.
I duck into the nearest bush.
Roll
Get her
stealth.
away.
Both of you get basically roll with advantage here.
I'm not sure I'll need it. 23 on the first one.
Ooh, natural 20. For a 30.
Yeah, 23.
There's one word in your lexicon that matches anything near what you see here. Jotun. As things as tall as some bushes and trees walk by and look at the metal object. They're carrying weapons. They wear armor. They have no fur.
I'm glad Donna Kretz is unconscious.
They check it. They seem frustrated that there's nothing in it, and they read.
Did they find the tiny bar of soap?
No, I'm gonna say it just
It went under a leaf.
Yeah, they assume it's a rock or something. They pull it back out, and they set it again just as it was, and they move back towards the light.
I see where light's gone, and I stick my head out of my bush.
You I rolled a natural 20.
Well, then I stick my head out and look at where I think he went, and I'm like, let's go. And very quietly, I sneak away with Donner Kretz.
You get some distance away just so that the light isn't evident through the bush and trees. It's quite some distance, and you don't hear them or feel the vibrations.
What the fuck?
Jotuns are real.
I think I grabbed my armor. Can we not tell anybody about that?
No.
What was your perception again? 28, right?
Mhm.
You thought for a sneaking moment because you were nearby. You smelt Teacher Meekis on a foot of a nearby Jotun.
On the foot?
Or foot or hand, because it reached down.
Mm-hmm. They have the teacher. I smelled him on them.
Oh, shit. I wish he wasn't asleep. I kick him, not hard, but like, just...
I mean, you just got to take that.
not enough to do damage, but just sort of like that.
If I were to guess, because I myself am a ranger and I'm familiar with hunting, I would assume that those Jotun are setting traps to hunt larger of our species. I don't believe that I mean, I don't believe that you or I would make good eating. I think we could infiltrate.
Oh, they must have did the back there.
I put 2 and 2 together.
Why'd they leave all the good eating bits?
Perhaps they don't eat the innards.
Now you're talking crazy.
You loco in the cabeza. My kid learned the word loco means crazy today, and man, he used that a lot.
Good.
Show him crazy frog. Shit. We gotta go look.
We must be wary where we step. And
Maybe we should wait a bit. See if they'll fall asleep.
oh, we could wait till night.
You can see that it is still just light coming through on the treetops.
I don't really rely on light on.
Well, both of you actually
Vision
go
that
ahead
much
and roll
anyway.
either society or religion.
Nope. Natural 1.
16.
You're fairly certain the Jotun aren't good at night.
I think I remember.
And many of your kind are great.
I think there's some kind of story about somebody escaping from a Jotun at night. They couldn't see very well through the bushes.
Well, we see fine, so.
Well, I smell fine.
Then let's wait for evening.
I'll give Donnerkretz time to wake up anyway.
Right, I own that. That was my fault.
It is that is ridiculous. If he does this again.
He's gonna wake up and need a cigarette and a coffee.
It's such a I mean Chad as in our Chad,
Yeah.
not like the internet version of
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Chad move.
Our Chad.
But it's a Chad move.
It's pretty good though.
Completely disable a character for a bit.
It's really good.
I was just
They're
saying.
making fun of you.
It's no. I was just saying it's a very much a your thing to do.
We'll say you guys wait the time you want. He wakes back up and you can inform him of whatever.
Okay.
What happened?
You tell him.
We are fairly certain that that trap was set by Jotun.
All right, quit fucking with me then.
No, we saw the Jotun. I smelled the teacher on one of them, so they have the teacher.
I grab a tiny clump of dirt and throw it at the tree, and like about 6 feet up on a tree. That's how tall they were.
Right, so you're telling me that Jotun is real
Yes,
A
and
bunch
they
of them.
have the teacher?
yes.
Right, roll fortitude save.
No,
All right, I did fine. 21. I'm good.
we've decided that.
I thought you were gonna work on that. How are you gonna be a scout if you're going unconscious when you're slightly startled?
You saw what happened then.
Yeah,
it
and
was, was scary.
And we
okay?
didn't go unconscious.
Well, I
We'd
can't
all be
help it.
caught by those Jotuns. And I'm
It's
being
not-
too loud.
It was it's an involuntary thing that I do.
Is that to the Jotuns right now, as humans, all we hear is
Maybe. I mean, maybe we actually do speak like an intelligible
could be.
language.
Or we don't.
Could be Fae.
Right. I got a feeling it would still be quite
Unintelligible.
right,
Yeah.
quiet and unintelligible. But anyway, it's an evolutionary response. It's not like something that I can just not do. Try and
You need to
go.
to the teachers more.
I've been seeing a
You
therapist.
actually believe in evolution?
Right.
That's the problem. That's the problem that we're working on now. So we've made the plan that we're going to go in after night because Argos, I remember names. Remember that Jotun are not good at night. They can't see in the dark.
Right. Because I'm not great at seeing either, right? But I smell good, and I can hear quite good.
Yeah,
And the
you're
dark
used to
doesn't
working
bother
in
you.
the dark, though.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Good.
You have dark vision.
I do.
I feel like we would. Yeah.
Some of you do.
I've got dark
Well,
vision.
foxes go into burrows. They'd have low light vision at least.
Right.
Sure, had it. I don't give a shit.
I had it anyway because I made a
Me too.
Bork, bork, bork.
bork.
Okay,
Right. Okay.
it's evening. Very late. You wait until there is no sign of sun.
Oh, their lights. A bunch of their lights went out.
There is one singular light. It still seems quite large, but less.
Right. So we're going in, and we're going to look to see if we can find a teacher. Right. So we do find him, and then
Break him out.
right. But where do we meet then? Back here.
Sure.
Right.
We'll find ourselves.
Okay. Right. We're going in together.
Actually, might be a good idea to split up.
Dun dun dun. I didn't split it. I didn't split the party. It was him.
If we all go in different sides, that way, if one of us gets noticed, the other two can still keep looking.
Right. And then we can weed him away.
Yeah.
If one of us gets seen, we lead him somewhere else than here.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Right.
And break.
All right. I roll stealth.
Stealth.
24.
That's pretty good. It's better than last time.
Right. It's not great, but it's better. It's better than than
19.
before.
Which isn't
29.
bad for plate armor.
29.
29.
I also think I've got a feat where I can blend into the shadows.
A lot of shadows in the middle of the forest at night.
Mostly shadows.
It's mostly that. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you don't get super close because you don't feel like you can. However, you all see this.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da, bum, 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 bum,
Well,
bum.
at least there's not a monkey head poking out of that
No.
Yet.
yet.
You see a extremely large cooking pot on a campfire.
Right.
I mean, any of you could jump in that thing.
No thanks.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying you should, but
A 20 to see if I can smell it in a way. I mean, how does it smell? Does it smell appealing?
cooked meat and vegetables.
Smell it in a sexual way.
Does it?
I mean,
appealing?
when the meat gets cooked, it all sort of becomes the same thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's true.
Plus, we know they did kill a bunch of animals, or we think they did.
Hey,
Nearest you, Light, you see a cage with a white-haired little lump laying on the ground.
Teacher Meekis.
What? What?
That's right, Phil.
Is that
I'm
from
a
Magic?
rogue.
Yeah,
That's a great picture.
technically that's Ragavan, but this is Meekis. Meekis.
Meekis.
What's happening? What's happening?
You've been kidnapped by Jotun.
Oh, I know this. Oh, I've tried speaking with them. They know nothing of our language,
We'll get you out.
although they know some words.
We'll get you out.
That's why they kept me. I spoke, tried to plead to them, and they understood some of the things I said. I have no idea what they said, but I think they're going to sell me.
We'll get you out.
We'll get you out.
I understand that. First and foremost, we need all of my gear. They've taken it from me. Don't shush me, child.
I'm gonna start trying to get him out of the cage.
Oh, yes, very good. I like this idea.
I am not going to start getting him out
It
of the
should
cage.
be noted he's a quarter of your size.
I'm gonna try and sniff around and find Donner Kretz because I do not have thievery for unlocking a cage.
Now, you know
the only person
you
without
know where the
thievery
other two
found
are, but
it.
there's quite a gap in the trees and bushes to where these two are.
Mm-hmm.
And because you rolled the highest, I put you right next to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a gap for you. Jeez, that's 50 feet of open ground.
Just weave in and out.
I'm going to say stealth at a -1.
It's tail.
Mm-hmm. Now, the campfire's still going.
It's a 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
You just narrowly dodge one of those metal things. You didn't see it at first. You have to jump off of the way, and you startly go, let out a bit of a... There it is. Poking their head out of one is one of the Jotuns. Looks around. You do notice that it's not wearing its armor in this current manner. Doesn't see anything. Pokes its head back in.
Do Donnerkretz and I are looking at the camp. Do we see any Jotuns out?
No, you don't see any out.
Okay.
But you would recognize those as very large tents. I mean,
Yeah.
You're like, they're in their tents.
Right.
That's what you would assume.
Right. Especially after we see one poke their head out.
Yeah.
I just wonder if there are any sitting out there.
No, not currently.
Do I see light?
Mm-hmm. Light comes running up to you. Comes running up to the both of you.
I found him, but I can't get in his cage. He's also really loud.
I've got an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Those tents look flammable.
I like where your brain's at.
Did you hear him?
Right.
Sorry, yeah, those tents look flammable. I said it whisper though.
Right, get
Whisper.
right up in there. Right, so I will go over there and I'll open this cage.
How many tents?
While you
Okay.
two are setting tents on fire. Right? Catching on quick, I am.
Hold on, don't go yet. I look around the forest and find two like dead on the ground sticks
Mhm.
that are sort of dry.
Yeah.
They'll catch fire quickly.
In last Burrow, you call those free lumber.
Yeah, yeah. I find two portions of free lumber, and one to light.
I'll just hand both of you a torch.
Forgot I had torches too. Oh yeah, I forgot I had those.
Zero intelligence. Just the character.
They're nice sticks. Whatever.
They are nice sticks, it's true. I'll have to give those up.
If anybody's going to have a problem giving those up, it's light. Other than... Ooh, those look...
I do like sticks. Right.
Right.
I'll wait until the first...
No,
no, you got.
You should get him out first,
Right.
so we don't burn him on accident. We'll just put the torches in the fire, and then when you get him out, we'll pull him out.
Right, wait for more signal then.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
I'll lead you, because there are scary traps on the ground.
The signal better not be you fucking going unconscious.
I'll follow you then.
I will follow at a little bit of distance.
Yeah, okay. Because you guys are trying to be extra stealthy and there's no time frame that you have to do this in, I'm not going to make you roll for it. You get there, you see the cages. There's only one with anything in it. You can now see that you're looking at more of a large perspective, that there's skin pulled tight of different animals on stick foundations.
Oh my God.
Don't look. No,
What are they doing?
All you know is these Jotuns are fucked.
This must be because those monsters don't have their own fur.
Well,
This is an abomination.
they're going to take those and drape them over their naked skin.
This is great. This is fantastic. I knew this was a fucking campaign. All right.
They wear our skin like suits.
What's an abomination, like you say?
I bet they dress up like us and have sex with each other.
They call each other like animalese.
Harry's. All right, I got my torch in the fire. Just waiting for the signal.
Right, here we go.
The great cleansing commences.
Hello, teacher.
I'm not trying to kill him necessarily.
Oh, hello.
No, try to be just a bit more quiet then.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said be more quiet then.
Oh, I'll be more quiet then, yes.
All right. I'm going to try to pick the lock then.
Pick the lock. You should do that.
Right, that's what I said. Oh, and then you and me, we're going to head out this way, and the others are going to, they're going to cause a distraction. Right?
Did you bring a whole company? I hope we kill these lot. Remove their heads from their bodies!
Just sort of hear the monkey over there.
Right. 21 to
Sounds
pick
like a
that
fucking
lock.
monkey outside of them.
Yeah. No, this is me. This is Argos.
That occasionally says a word?
It's not great, but it's better than a Ben rolling. 21 to pick the lock.
Yeah, you're able to pick the lock. It's fairly simple. It's not a complex. I mean, even the metal on this is bad. It's
So
like,
simple, even a monkey could pick it.
it's like a bad cast iron, which you guys are well past, and like it's. I mean, it's huge, but it's fucking. It's heavy as fuck. It's a bad cast iron. You can see in the fucking hole to like hit the right.
It's not even steel.
Yeah, it's bad. It's just like they feel primitive to you, slightly primitive to you.
Right.
Why are you making that noise? Just open the door.
You know what I imagine? That the bars were actually wide enough for the monkey to get
Probably.
his own.
Probably, yeah.
We need my findings.
Right, yes.
And we're not leaving without the blade.
Right, I don't think I'm qualified to make those type of
It's
decisions.
in the second one's tent. Go fetch it.
That would be something that Light should do.
Light won't happen until dawn, son.
No, night light. Night.
I'm so happy about my name. It's so stupid.
Fine. I will lead the merry attack.
No,
He picks up a rock and starts running. Like this.
Gonna crack open a skull.
Yeah, all of you see him.
All right.
He's ready.
If he dies, he dies.
I see which tent he's heading for, and I throw my torch at a tent that's not that one.
I throw my torch at the third tent, and that's not the tent he was going for.
And then I draw my axe. I'm gonna fuck up a giant.
You wait for it. It's remarkably quiet for a few seconds. And then very not quiet very quickly. As two giants leap from their tents on fucking fire.
Do they get near me?
Yeah, they're running all over the place.
I would try to take the ankle of one of them.
Do it. Go for the Achilles. Do it.
Yeah.
Light, would you like an opportunity?
I would as well, yes.
Hmm.
Like to hit them with my katana.
30.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Wow.
That'll hit there. That'll hit there, Cap. That's a crit, actually. That's a crit.
Oh.
20.
That hits.
Yay.
34. As I take its foot off, I guess.
Hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say you absolutely sever his Achilles tendon and most half of the bone, and like he just drops and he's dragging himself and he's burning and he's just he's dying in a horrible fashion.
An 11.
An 11. You
Next.
less damage, but you straight up take his big toe off, and he just he goes down and he's rolling around and he's just on fire and.
I'm just chasing after the teacher. No, teacher!
You see Meekis run out of there with an extremely large spear blade, is what it looks like, over his head. And he's just running out of there as the third giant emerges, looking at basically the apocalypse. As the forest has come for him. Dun 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 dun. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh man. Can I roll intimidation for my initiative?
And can I roll stealth for my initiative being a fox?
Yes, please do. Here, I don't have any art signed in, but I feel like you guys could figure out which ones are the party and which one's the giant.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got it. I rolled terrible. I got a 15.
I also rolled terrible. I got an 18.
Oh wait, you're Chad, you're further up. You'd be like up here. All right.
I also rolled a 15.
Okay. So 3 15s?
So not great. 15,
rolled an
15, and
18.
18.
No, Light got an 18.
18.
Oh, okay, 18. Thank you.
15, 15, 18.
Do you want to go first or you want me to?
You go.
Okay.
I feel like I'm just going to be chasing after the teacher.
I need to. I'm not sure I've done this yet. I think I need to do user management and add a fucking beat boop. This is
Gotta have the beat boop.
Game Master. There you go.
This is truly an adventure in R&D.
Yeah, I like I said, this was like such a just broad strokes thing.
I
It
love
is.
it.
I like it a bit,
Yep.
quite a lot.
I didn't know if it was a real thing or not.
It is.
Okay. We're gonna roll. Where's initiative?
Phil, hey friends, want to get together and kill all humans?
Hey, wanna kill all you? No, they're Jotun. They're really big.
Mhm.
Oh. Well, there you go,
Apparently, I did poorly.
That's all right. We all did too.
Mm-hmm.
Light
Yes.
first.
I'm going to. Oh, that's
Laura.
me.
then.
I have a speed of 30 feet.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's as far as I can get
Well, it's one action.
as one action.
Yeah.
My second action, I will dash. I will stride again.
I
To
feel
get-
like I got the like size perfect on this. By the
Yeah.
I will stride again to
2,
be
3.
up next to the Jotun, and I will. My third action. Wait. For my third action, I will hunt prey, and I designate a single creature as my prey. So I just take my katana and I point it at her, at this Jotun. And I gain a +2 circumstance bonus to perception checks when I seek my prey, and a +2 circumstance to survival to track my prey. Blah blah blah.
So it can't even get away if it tries to run away from the murderous wildlife.
Essentially, yes. Later on, it cannot get away from me because of my thingy.
I will
Stuff.
follow you through the fucking woods. And
So that's
eat
my
you. Great.
that's my turn.
Great job. Hey, who would like to go first betwixt? There you go.
I'll go.
Back here.
I have 30 feet. Can I get to him?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. It's.
Can I get to that corner at 6?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't count. But
Yeah. Anyway, so
He
one
whips
action.
off that stump.
I forgot to explain this kind of. Exemplars have 3 things, right? And they put their essence, if you will, into one of those things automatically at the start of combat.
So you come in a thing and
So
start a comment.
I get a passive bonus.
Okay.
And I chose the shield first. So the passive doesn't really matter because I'm going to get rid of it here in a second.
Mhm.
But first, I'm going to attack him with my axe.
Ask him a question.
Yep.
I would, if I was on a camping trip, a hunting trip, and the forest decided it was going to come at me with
Right.
armored.
I wouldn't
Wildlife.
An armored badger with a
Never.
fucking axe
No,
Ever.
not just badger, armored wildlife.
Yeah.
All of the
You're right.
wildlife had armor and weapons.
and weapons. Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm here. I bought this stuff at Cabela's
I'm
yesterday.
pretty sure I would become vegan.
I got an 18, so I'm guessing that misses.
18 does miss.
Okay. And then for my last action, I'm going to use Transcendence on my shield, which raises the shield,
Mhm.
and it summons ethereal shields that surround you and an ally of your choice within 15 feet. So we both gain a +1 status bonus to AC, reflex saves, and any saves against Force, Spirit, Vitality, or Void for 1 minute.
Okay.
So +1 AC.
Nice.
Yep. And
Okay.
also,
And then,
I because I have another thing that when I use a Transcendence, I provoke an enemy, and he has a -1 to attack anyone besides me, and damage rolls also, but he gets a +1 to all that to if he attacks me,
okay.
and he's aware of that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Basically, come at me, bro.
All right. Chadtholomew.
Right. I am just. I'm watching. The teacher.
Morgan is invisible in this view. Morgan is invisible in this view.
Oh, yes. Hi, leave me there. Leave me there.
There he is.
You know what? I'm gonna put him down there.
I like it.
Ah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, put it back.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do kisses. No, look at that
Oh, look
You
at
kissed his brainstem. Oh, my cheeks are all red now. We gotta fix the chroma key on that fucking
Right.
other camera. All right.
So, I'm still trying to, make sure I know where the teacher's headed.
Mhm.
But just off the firelight, I cast a spell called Figment, and you can barely then start to make out the figure of an illusionary bear, with the sound of the bear roaring.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just an illusion. And let's see
Do
here.
you scare yourself?
He immediately goes catatonic.
I'll create an illusion of sound and vision. A sound adds an auditory blah 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 for 5-foot cube. View for within 15 feet.
So it's a brown bear. Or a
right,
black
it's not
bear.
a big bear. It's
I'm gonna
it
say it's a
bear.
green bear.
Okay.
When you cast and sustain the spell, you can attempt to create a diversion
Okay,
with
we
the
gotta
illusion.
draw a bear.
So I'm
Hold up.
attempting
We're
to
gonna
create
draw
a
bear.
diversion with that illusion. Is what I'm doing.
Whoop, that's not what I want to draw with. I
And the
wanna draw with this.
diversion is done using
Oh, get out of here. Get. Oh, God. Get out of here.
deception.
Ah!
Oh God,
It's stuck to my hand.
it's a triangle bear.
Oh, God. Get out of here.
You okay,
So I
Mike?
roll a 22 for diversion.
Draw a free hand.
Oh, you're
There's
using
a
like
giant
deception.
bear. Right.
Nice.
It uses your deception, an illusionary bear.
Nice.
Ooh, look at the illusionary bear. Look at that. Look at how illusionary. It's so illusionary.
So are you wanting to be hidden against him then? If this succeeds, because that's what create a diversion does. It lets you like stealth away.
Right, I see. Right, so I just wanted to make sure that I can follow the teacher.
Okay,
Make sure
yes,
the
you
teacher's
are able to
okay.
follow the teacher. And actually, you can see he's trying to climb up the nearest tree. And it's difficult for him because he's carrying that. I mean,
Spear.
it's huge. That blade he's carrying.
Right. Is that all he's got, or did he?
It would
he also-
basically be the size of like a great sword for one of you guys.
Right.
This blade he's trying
I
to
suppose
haul up the tree.
wherever he got that, I'll go back and use that diversion to enter there to see if all of his other things are there, because he was very clear that he wanted to do his other things.
Good
Uh,
call.
Yep. He heads back over. He heads back over to this tree over here. I'm gonna say you get there, fuck it. And yeah, there's a bunch of stuff thrown over here, including feces of the Jotuns and they just all their throwaway stuff. And he's cycling through and grabbing his stuff out of it, and he doesn't seem to really care about
Well, they do
the
throw
stuff
their
attached
own
to
poo,
it.
So
And they do throw their own. The Jotuns do throw their own poo. That's true. And
Right,
you
so I
now
suppose-
can spread that amongst the city.
I
And we will.
suppose I'll just stay with him. Teacher, we've got to go. Just get the things.
I need it. I need all of these things.
It's covered in Jotun poo.
Fine, you carry the blade.
Right, I'll carry the blade.
It's massive. Yeah. You're going to be at a -2 for any strength and dexterity.
You can give him clumsy.
Clumsy, yeah,
That's-
clumsy. You have
that's-
clumsy.
That's
Clumsy.
that's what you give
I'm
if
going
you're
to add
using a
a
bigger
condition.
weapon than normal.
You have clumsy.
Condition of clumsy. Right.
Technically, you could use it to attack as well.
Right.
It's basically a giant elongated blade, but there's like a handhold spot for like, I guess your sized people. Along
It's
where
like
the
a
base was.
glaive, kind of.
Yeah, but like from the base of the handhold spot, it goes straight out in metal to the blade.
Oh.
Well, I'll grab it at that.
It's like an
particular
X-Acto
place.
knife with like a
Oh, I
weird
see.
little.
Okay.
It's like an X-Acto knife with like a fucking handhold.
An X-Acto knife will be a hell of a weapon for these critters.
That'd be a spear. It'd be a spear.
Yeah.
It'd be a hand spear for most of them.
Yeah.
Well, that's my
But
turn.
this is the size of a giant for a great sword for this. So it'd be, we're talking about like a foot long.
A kitchen knife.
Yeah, it's fucking big and sharp as shit. You can tell.
Right.
Cool.
Well, that's my turn.
Yeah, what does the Jotun do?
The Jotun, first and foremost, kicks at the badger.
Bring it.
33 to hit.
Hit. Not a crit, though.
There is a push on this, I'll let you know.
Right, that might be a punt.
I like that idea a lot. 12 bludgeoning damage as it just goes, yeet!
I'm gonna block it with my shield, so I don't know if what that would do to the punt.
I'm gonna say you move back 5 feet, but that's it. Okay?
You said 12 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's then going to try to move away from you, Light.
Okay.
Do you have attack
Yes.
opportunity?
I have I have a couple things. Let me see. Hang on.
Reactions.
Yes. It's not that one. So I have a Relentless Stalker. So an adjacent creature you're hunting attempts to move away from you as an action and has a move trait. Your hunted prey cannot escape your relentless pursuit. Stride up to your speed in tandem with the triggering creature, remaining adjacent to the foe throughout its movement until it stops moving.
It's good. Oh, you remain adjacent.
Yeah, as long as
interesting.
as
So it moves back here and it grabs its weapon, a sword larger than some of the houses you live in. And it's very afraid of the bear, but it's not certain that the bear is real. You know what I mean? Yeah. Huh?
I was just gonna say he has a penalty to attack Light. Oh, he has a -1 to attack Light.
Yeah. And will now attack.
And you have a +1.
Light. Okay. It doesn't do anything. That was a 3 I rolled. It just swings at nothing, hits the on fire tent it's right next to. Both of the right and the left tent are the ones that are totally on fire. And it also is trying to like casually kick at that bear. Like I don't know, it's so awkward what it's trying to do towards the bear.
To be fair, this is an unprecedented situation.
And this person was dead asleep 15 seconds ago. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever
to the wrong neighborhood?
You ever been asleep and all of a sudden there's a house fire and all the rodents have knives?
And there's a bear.
This is the worst possible I didn't wear pants nightmare you could possibly have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. We're back to the start. Go ahead, Light.
I'm gonna smack at him.
It's a vanilla EverQuest bear model. Yeah, it is true. It is true. Oh, over here. All right. Oh.
21 to hit. Oh wait, no, it's a +1 or +2.
No, you don't get a bonus to hit. It's just a +1 to your AC.
Oh, okay, so 20 to hit.
20 to hit. Hits.
I shall damage them for 11 points of damage with my katana.
Nice.
And then I shall offhand attack
This is the weeaboo fox.
with my wakizashi.
He took a katana and a wakizashi.
Yeah.
You know, there's actually a Pathfinder race. You should change it for this character. That is the nine-tailed fox. There's a race that is the nine-tailed fox.
Kitsune.
Kitsune.
Yeah,
I don't know why you're not that.
Well, because I rolled for it.
Well, because I didn't tell you what it was
After
for.
that.
After this, you should change it to Kitsune.
And that's a 29 to hit.
That's a hit.
It's not a critical. It's
No.
Just, okay.
Wow.
So we know exactly what its
yeah.
AC is now.
Yeah.
So that's 7 points of damage with my offhand.
It's having you are man. If you could talk about somebody stabbing you in the shins over and over again, this is a terrible time. Just like why?
I mean, at least this guy's still got his feet attached.
This is
and he's not on fire.
a game from Saw. This is one of the terrible situations.
Mm-hmm. Am I the only one that has damage to this creature thus far?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed.
And then I will, for my third action, I will.
You could roll intimidation.
I'm going to intimidate and glare.
Okay,
them,
I like
so
it.
I can demoralize with a mere glare.
Okay. Go ahead. What? How's that work?
I just hiss at it.
Is it fortitude or
demoralizes, loses the auditory trait and gains a visual trait, and you don't take a penalty if the creature doesn't understand your language. So I think demoralizes in intimidation.
Is it will? It's probably will, right?
It is demoralize.
Yeah, will DC.
Will DC.
So what'd you roll?
I'm rolling right now. I rolled a 25.
You succeed.
They are demoralized.
Demoralized. I'm going to wager. So far, they're so small.
What?
I'm going to wager he's also quite confused.
Probably.
Don't know quite what's going on here.
This is the worst day.
I know, right? I mean, it's not great. Well, for the Jotun.
Where's demoralized?
For us, no, it feels pretty good.
I'm sorry, where's demoralized? It's not a status effect on here.
It's frightened.
Frightened. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay. That would be.
Was it just a regular success or a critical?
Just
success?
a regular
Okay.
success. Argus's turn.
I use defensive advance, which lets me raise my shield and stride, and if I get to the enemy, I can strike also for 2 actions.
Yep.
So I get to do 3 things for 2 actions.
Yep.
Great feat.
That's a good feat.
Oh, and also after I use Transcendence on my shield, the little spark goes to a different thing. It's in my axe now, so the axe is glowing.
It's in my axe.
It's in my axe.
It's in my axe.
My axe.
Oh no! It's in my axe.
23.
23 hits.
Okay. So I have Titan's Breaker as my thing. So it does an extra 2 spirit damage.
Okay.
And...
You guys are kind of fucking up this thing.
Hell yeah, we are.
This is great plan. Everything about this is really good. I knew you guys were going to figure out a way to get rid of at least one of them, so I put 3 of them. You know what I mean?
14 damage.
14 damage.
Some of it is spirit.
And this is like, basically, this fight shouldn't even... I should just, like... fast forward through this because you guys are gonna roll this thing. But...
Well, if you don't do that, for my last action, I'm going to use Fortified Shield as chunks of the earth pop up from the ground and make my shield harder.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's great.
Chad.
Yeah, it adds my level to the hardness.
Chad.
Great.
Right, I'm holding the whatever it is, whatever he called it, the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go now.
The blade.
With the blade. We've got to go.
I would like you to roll a will saving throw.
Right, I'm going to roll.
I don't know what you were gonna say there, but you started
All
like
right,
yeah. Then you're gonna be like, you fucking guy.
What?
Sorry.
You roll 1? Do you roll
I
1?
rolled the 1.
Yeah, you rolled a 1.
Okay, so you want to kill the shit out of something right now. You don't know why, but you want to kill the fuck out of something right now. You want to murder the shit out of everything around you. Oh my god, do you want to find something in the bloodlet?
Unfortunately, you're scared of yourself like this.
We might forego that for this.
You wait here, teacher. I'll be back.
Oh no, that's not good.
I'll turn around and I'll start heading back to that Jotun.
Oh, I think I know what happened. Turns out that's Corn's sword.
And I'll get as far, use all the movement I need to get all the way there.
All right, that's one movement. 1, 2, 3.
As I get closer,
you actually have 1 action left when you're ready.
As I get closer, I'm speeding up.
Okay, so you're clumsy, but go ahead and roll to hit, and I have the stats on the blade.
All right, here's my roll. 1d20 here.
I really hope that it's like just a steak knife.
9.
No, it's like a stupid god weapon.
Oh.
He's holding some stupid god shit right now.
I rolled a 9, which isn't great.
No, it's not great.
No.
Yeah, you miss entirely. It's in the ground. You miss entirely. I would like both of you to roll. Do you do spells at all? Either of
No.
you? No? Okay, so let's just roll perception then.
I could roll religion.
No.
Okay.
25.
It's the same either way, so. 22.
You see, he runs up and hits the ground with the knife you haven't seen before, but fuck it, he's got a weapon and he's trying. And you're like, hey, bro's here!
It's
And then you look at
big
it, and then
sword.
it's like Princess Mononoke purple, like, tendrils creep off of it.
Wait, I'm on.
Like,
I
yes.
slightly turned my shield to also be between
It's
me
not,
and him.
Yeah.
You know what?
I would actually like you both to roll. No, a will saving throw.
I'm going to say I rolled that probably.
This cannot hurt you,
incorrectly.
by the way. I'm just saying it ahead of time.
12. Even though on my screen, the dice looks like it was on a 19, but apparently it's on a 3.
Yeah, I would have called that a 19. as
16.
well, but no, it
I just
didn't.
make sure I didn't have any thing to
Both
bump
of
it up.
you would feel like that knife wants to tell you what to do. You would feel this domineering presence from it. Incredibly intimidating and authoritative force coming from it.
That's a good thing it's not my turn.
Authoritative. I made up a word.
You mixed
That's all right.
authoritarian and authoritative.
Yeah,
together, so it's
authoritative.
Right, we know
It's
what
very
you said.
potatarian, yes.
It's very tomatotarian. Okay. One round. That was. It is now its turn, and there's so many wildlife trying to murder it. We're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna start with the Morgan.
Yep. That
31 to hit.
yeah, hit. That bonus to hit me goes away though after a turn, so
Okay. No, that's just the roll. I forgot entirely about that.
Okay.
13 piercing damage.
okay, my shield's gonna block almost all. Yeah, it will block all of that.
Really?
Yeah, because with that fortify thing,
Yeah.
for one turn I get to add my level to hardness.
Oh,
It probably
So
fucks up your shield though, doesn't it?
No, 13 hardness. It blocks all of it.
wow.
Well, underneath that
It
shield,
knocks the dirt away.
underneath that shield, no, you feel it. It's that moment in the anime where it like leans into you and you like have to squat a little bit and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Oh fuck, this fucker. Because yeah, he's got a sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's then gonna attack.
Yeah, I actually love the idea that the earth just falls off of the shield after he hits it.
and you get sunk down like
Yeah.
Oh, we have. That's how this works. It's skinned anime. I have to skin everything anime. Oh, okay. We're totally changing how this is going. Okay, Laura swings at you.
Do I still have my a +1
Yeah,
AC?
that's for a minute.
Swings to hit, totally misses. You like spin around perfectly, and it just dodges you barely, and like the little bit of your hair comes off,
Ooh.
like flutters in the wind.
I flick my
Light
ear.
studied blade.
And then in the middle, 19 to hit, miss. It swings.
Bleed up.
Swings directly down, hits that, sparks shatter in all directions, shoots over your heads. But Feels like it feels like it should have hurt you more. It should have strained you more under that blade. Attack on Jotun. Thank you, Phil.
Attack on Jotun, yeah.
No, but the wall's 30 meters high.
The wall is perfectly sized to fit giants.
Okay. Yes, we're back to the top. Light.
I'm gonna
Riposte.
keep swinging. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to drop my wakizashi.
Wakazashi.
Wakizashi. And hold my katana with both hands.
Oh!
For it is versatile that way. And I will.
You could probably stow your
I
wakizashi.
stow my and then come back up. To.
You didn't even know my full power.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming does not hit. It's a 16.
Does not hit.
I will try again. Oh wait. Hunted target.
Ow! Hit my thumb.
25
my hand.
Hits.
on my second swing.
There you go.
Very
For
nice.
20 points of damage.
I like it. Oh, Jesus. 20 points of damage, really?
Because it's a.
Wow.
It changes to a 2-hand D10, so
Yeah.
I get to roll 2d10 plus 4.
It's basically a great sword. It's a little less than a great sword.
Nice.
And then.
Mall ninja things I'd like to get.
I mean,
Third attack
Yeah.
does not hit. Wait. I forgot I had another thing, but it's fine.
No, do it. Do your thing.
I would need to have both of them in both my hands.
Okay, never
For a
mind.
twin takedown. I'll wait. But
Okay.
that's what I do. I do 20 points of damage.
All right, Argus.
I have the spirit thingy in my weapon. He's not frightened anymore, right? That would have gone away.
At the end of his turn, yes.
Okay. No, I'm not going to intimidate. I'm going to raise a shield for one action, and then for my second action and third, I'm going to
My
use.
section action.
Yes, I'm going to do fracture mountains.
Okay.
All right.
which
What does that do?
it does 4 extra damage.
Okay, that doesn't feel like it should be called
No, sorry. It
Fracture
does
Mountains.
4 extra per weapon dice. Oh no, plus an extra die of weapon damage. So that should do pretty good, actually.
That
If I
should
hit.
do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Feel small, like moving a mountain. Right.
Come on, I'm re-rolling this if it's bad. I'm using the hero point.
Do it.
You bitch, that was on the 20. Could just let me have that. 18, I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever your plus is definitely more than the AC.
32.
Yeah, that's a crit,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
That's
So,
a crit.
Crit. Plus an extra damage dice.
Jotun means mountains. Must use secret mountain technique.
Goddamn right. Plus 8. 44.
We do a 7-minute flashback where you go, I learned how to fracture the mountains.
And there's like a medium-sized rock, and I'm just trying to take it out.
No, you
And
idiot.
eventually,
Learn where it is. Yeah. Okay.
and then it cuts back to reality, and I've just severed his fucking leg at the knee.
All right, what? How much?
44.
44 damage. I'm going to say you sever his leg at the knee because he's not dead, but my God. It cuts to you. Its right leg at the knee is shattered, falling off. It's falling over. Go ahead.
Jump. Leap. Use your anime strength.
This whole campaign is 100% anime. I'm going to make a fucking note.
Wait, if you really want to do an anime campaign,
Right.
we should do Fabula Ultima. It's
32.
built for an anime campaign.
Huh?
32. 30.
32.
Crit.
32.
Crit.
32.
Roll damage with a crit.
What am I rowing? Because I don't know this. What
Yeah,
this
you got
weapon
the damage.
Be damaging.
You need to roll. It's just a 1d8 plus your strength.
Oh, all right. 1d8.
So it's 2d8 plus your strength doubled.
All right. So here we go. Here's my. Oh, I've got to do this. I've got to clear it.
That doesn't sound very.
Reset. 1d8. All right. Plus my strength. So 5. Oh, doubled. 10.
You swing vertically, and its head pops off horizontally. Its body splits vertically.
It's a vorpal weapon.
It's a vorpal weapon. As it showers you all in blood. All of you holding your weapons like you, because you all just struck. And you're all just like, no, it just showers you in blood and no reaction.
Okay, so I got the knee, Light got the middle, and I guess Donocrat's got the head. Jesus.
Right, and I don't even have to roll a fortitude. I know that my mouth was open.
Because you were screaming.
I feel like you would have to fail the fortitude. Yeah, like you would have to pass the fortitude to not have your mouth open on that one. All right. Yes, you've killed all of the Jotuns. You put your weapons away. Another roar goes from your illusionary bear. Roar!
Yeah, you want to turn that off?
Right.
So,
It
I'll
doesn't
dispel
turn
that.
off.
I like, right, okay, yeah. Off. Right, turn off then. All right, be done then.
It starts to walk forward and grows hair.
right, you want to turn that off?
It won't turn off. Hello, Mr. Bear.
Maybe.
And I would like you to tell me the languages you speak.
I didn't
take
set them.
any.
And I'm going to let you know right now.
Details.
Common means fey.
Ah,
Okay.
right.
I can only pick one.
So then...
So I'm going to pick one that... Jotun's an option.
Details. Yep, common, which of course would be fey.
Mhm.
And then, this is weird, but...
Which you can actually choose Fey as a language.
You cannot choose common as a language.
Oh, I
Shadow
just hit
tone.
common and called it Fey.
Fey
got-
is a language.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that common is
Okay.
your fey.
Right.
I think...
Shadow tongue, which is, a bit
Mhm.
obscure,
Mhm.
but I know it.
I'm gonna take this.
Hey, mind meld with me right now.
I guess I'd be Petrin.
Mind meld, look at me.
I mean, I'm not gonna pick what you're thinking
Just say it.
because I was gonna take Kitsune as a language because I'm gonna change to Kitsune.
Well, because you're going to change that. You already have that.
Right, that's true. Because you're quite smart, you can
Mhm.
have several languages.
So which one?
Fey is free. You have Fey
Fey
for
is
free.
free.
You get a
Because
bonus
that's
other
common.
thing. You get
And
one other
then-
bonus.
I think you should choose bear.
I'm not telling you.
I don't
Okay.
have a bear.
Oh,
Phil says, obviously the bear speaks jive.
right.
Which is fair, knowing all of the characters I've ever made. I will waste a language slot on jive.
Every bear I've ever made was Russian.
I was gonna take either rat folk or lizard folk because it makes sense with the fact that we're aminals.
Aminals. Okay, you pick one of those.
Don't do anything.
I'm gonna
that
take
makes
catfolk.
sense.
Do it.
I wanna take lizard folk.
Okay.
So then we can't understand the bear.
So it does its "Aure in a barum," and you hear "Aure in you who bum." You hear the word who in the middle. Specifically, Laura.
Who?
What?
In the middle of his ramblings, I heard the word who.
What?
Are you speaking multiple languages? And I will say that 3 times in Fey, Uruxi, and Kitsune.
Grabs the body of the Jotun nearby, starts to drag it away. All the pieces it starts to collect. And it starts to tear apart the camp.
Okay, I guess let's go.
Yep, we'll be going.
Where's the teacher?
Good luck,
But this way.
forest folk.
Which language was that?
In Fey.
Ah.
In
Then-
your language.
Oh,
Right.
Thank
Well-
you.
thank you.
I'm backing away.
Tell them. Queen is real.
Okay.
Okay. When the fuck did you? Since when can you do that?
Did I just create a real creature?
You made a real creature.
I didn't mean to. I swear. I don't.
At least he's nice.
You start moving away.
This way.
Yeah, we
I
grabbed
take
the
them back to
teacher.
the teacher
Yeah,
over there by the
the shit pile.
the ship pile.
That was terrible. I don't know why you were all doing that. I thought you would die.
But you said that we should go and we should destroy.
Yes,
Never
it's a
mind.
great distraction as you all died. But you're alive, and I'm thankful.
I'm still holding the
Is anyone
blade.
hurt, by the way?
Give me. Now!
Yeah, I think you should, by the way.
I
That thing
tried
was-
to give him the blade. Does it let me give it to him?
Yes, it does. But it feels like you were awake for a really long time, and you're really pretty tired.
That thing was giving off some weird stuff during the fight.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah?
That made me want to go kill everything. You're lucky I didn't come out there and start swinging.
Well,
Never
I mean,
felt that way.
I think
before.
we're glad that you did come out there and start swinging,
You
actually.
know, generally, I like to, run away from things, or perhaps play dead. It's sort of more my jam.
Laura?
Mhm.
Anything?
Sorry, I was fixing things.
You head
Can
away.
we go?
You head away. Yes. The Meekis would follow you however far. It would be towards dawn when you felt comfortable in stopping to make camp, and you would feel that you needed to make camp at this
Right.
point.
Yeah. Somewhere up in a tree.
Yeah.
Teacher, what is that thing? What?
It is the blade of the old king's knowledge, son.
The what?
The old king's knowledge is often viewed as a lighthouse of sorts. It is not. It is a staff. I have long thought a stave. This is proof.
So, these old kings, what is it that they...
One
know-
king.
Oh, there's one, just one old one.
Mm,
What is it that they want from us then?
nothing from us. They have forgotten us.
So,
They do not remember.
So,
But there is evidence in the bear that perhaps they do.
What, did you see that? I made a real bear.
yeah, what was... Did he make that? What was up with that?
Oh. Mornagoth visits us all. Thank you very much for watching.
We did it. We killed those fucking humans!
We'll be back Wednesday with normal stuff, Thursday with normal stuff, and normally Sunday with normal stuff, and I hope
Wow.
Phil's alive. I hope he doesn't die. Goodbye, everybody!
We're still doing the weird